Week 8 football, AFC North football. It's Ravens week, baby. It's Ravens week. Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers, best rivalry in the NFL this side of the millennium. And finally, in some few years, we got ourselves a meaningful game, baby. We got ourselves a meaningful game. We are 5-0, 6-0 for the first time since 78. They 5-1 for the first time since 2012. And also since 2000. Last 2 times they had this record, they won the Super Bowl. Last time we had this record, we won the Super Bowl. And guess what? Who wins this game most likely is going to be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. Yes, I know Kansas City's still out there, but we ain't talking about that right now. Because we got ourselves a bloodbath. And let me first say this. I've gone on the record numerous times. There is no other team in the league that I respect more than the Baltimore Ravens. Why? Because it's a battle of respect. It's a battle for supremacy. It's a battle between 2 alpha dogs who try to come out on top. You already know what kind of football and what brand of football is going to be played. It's going to be smash mouth. It's going to be defensive football. It's going to be a goddamn heavyweight fight. Somebody's nose may be broken. Big Ben had his nose broken before. This time around, it might be Lamar Jackson. Whatever the deal may be, hopefully nobody leaves here with no injuries, but it's gonna get nasty. First and foremost, the game got to be won in the trenches. That's the way the game got to be won, gentlemen. We can't come out here and put ourselves in a situation where we don't protect Ben Roethlisberger. This man is the second least sacked quarterback in the league. We cannot afford Baltimore, who are top 5 in the league with 22 sacks, to come in and get us. O-line, we got a block. They brought in Yannick from what was it, Minnesota? I don't know where they done. I think it was, what was it, Jacksonville? It don't matter where they brought the brother in from. He's a dog. And you already got Calais Campbell up there. You got some freaking world beaters on the defensive line for Baltimore. We cannot afford to let these guys get going. They lead the league in blitz percentage. We may be number 2, but they lead right now. And guess what? When we get the ball out of our hands fast, when Ben gets the ball out of his hands fast, beautiful things happen. So we've got to make sure we stick to the script. On the ground, Baltimore's not really too good defensively. They averaging over 100 yards on the ground that they're giving up. James Conner, hello, today's the day to make a name for yourself in this season. 3 of the last 5 games you've gone over 100 yards. Let's make that 4 of the last 6. This is a game. This is the game that matters. Nothing else matters. The whole season don't matter up until this point. As far as I'm concerned, we 0-6. We've got to go and win this game. It's a 5-star matchup because we in it, but damn it, it's a 5-star matchup because Baltimore in it too. You better give those brothers their respect. They are back-to-back AFC North champions. And guess what? We want our crown back. So we've got to go out there and make sure we impose our will on them. Defensively, I ain't too concerned about Baltimore throwing the football because they throw the football the least in the NFL. And guess what? What is our primary goal on defense? Shut down the run. Baltimore is still the best running team in the league. So what we got to do? We got to come in and shut them down. We've got to make sure we contain our goddamn lanes. We cannot afford to let Lamar Jackson get outside. If he gets outside, game over, man. Game over, as they said in Alien. We can't let this man get outside. We got to put him on the ground. They have allowed 15 sacks on Lamar Jackson. Guess what? We lead the league in sacks. Let's increase that number from 15 up to 20. We got to get him on the floor at least 5 times. We got to hit him at least 10. You got to get after this guy. Because let me tell you something. Baltimore, as good as they are, they ain't a team that's coming back from behind. They're a team that plays with the lead. Hence why you always see them running the football. But if we could start out with a first quarter similar to what we did last week in Tennessee, guess what? We could put these guys away. Because if you nullify the run completely, and now the only sort of run game that they have isn't by design, but it's by Lamar Jackson having to make something out of nothing, as spectacular as the brother is, if we can contain that, we might just have smooth sailing on Sunday and we cruise our way to 7-0. But it's going to be a slugfest. Special teams, we've got to show up. We cannot afford to miss any kicks, Chris Boswell. You've been magnificent after, that debacle in 2018. Last year, you were stellar. This year, you're even better. I'm not concerned about that. Ray McLeod, you got to make your presence felt this particular game. This is the game where we got to be flawless. We cannot afford to have anybody not show up and play. We've got to shut down them in the passing game. Anytime they try to throw the ball, Lamar better be on the floor or we're batting down balls. We cannot allow the passing game to get going. And we got to get after Lamar Jackson. Protect Big Ben as well. All facets of the game, we should be able to come out on top. We the underdog. We are the underdog. They saying we don't care if you undefeated. They saying we don't care if you 6-0. They saying we don't care if you got Big Ben back. You got the best defense in the league. Your special teams is firing on all cylinders. You still gonna lose to the reigning, defending, undisputed AFC North champs in the Baltimore Ravens. You gotta have a little bit of pride, gentlemen. You gotta have a little bit of pride because the shirts say Steelers know football, and guess what? This Sunday, Pittsburgh is gonna know victory. Everybody get your hands up in here. Steelers on 3, win on 6. 1, 2, 3, Steelers. 4, 5, 6, win. Let's go, baby. AFC North football. We walking into M&T Bank Stadium. We gonna make a deposit of an ass whipping, and we're leaving with a withdrawal of a W. Goddammit. Let's go. Let's go. I can't wait.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Wait a minute, what kind of illusion is this that NFL football, NBA playoffs, and college ball is all being played at the exact same time? Well, guess what? It's reality, baby. Release, get yourself out of that genjutsu because winning season has officially returned at MyBookie, and it's time to celebrate the only way we know how, and that's with some extra cash in your pocket. Stop worrying about that loose change up in your jeans, baby. It's time to win on MyBookie. Here's how you can do it. Join today with the promo code Adonis, and you can have your first deposit matched, bar for bar, dollar for dollar, as Soulja Boy would say, all the way up to $1,000, so you can get a head start on your winning season. From money lines to spreads to game totals to championship winners. If you love sports and your heart still beats, get the stethoscope. Can you hear it? Is that what a stethoscope is for? Whatever. We ain't talking about that right now. Regardless, you can win, and they've got something for you. On top of that, it's not too late to get in on the Super Contest. What's the Super Contest? For just $10, you can increase your chances to win. Get a bigger slice of the pie of the MyBookie Super Contest, where they've got over $100K in cash prizes. Every play you want to make is at MyBookie, and it's very simple. Make your picks, win big, collect your cash. Your winning season begins today only at MyBookie, baby. Head over there. Click the link in the description.